Hello everyone, a very Merry Christmas to all of you, and I'm so glad that you have stayed with me throughout this year, especially to my old subscribers who have stayed with me from the beginning and my new subscribers. You really motivate me to carry on with my channel, especially when I see your comments, and it really gives me encouragement to carry on. So I'm also taking this opportunity to wish you a very Merry Christmas, and also to showcase my latest pearl collection, which is the Absolute Rose pearl collection. So if you have been following my channel, you will know that I always promote South Sea pearls. They are the most luxurious and decadent pearls in the world, as well as being the largest pearls in the world. Especially during this time of the year, I'm really busy because a lot of my customers get in touch with me to get their jewelry or their clothing for this festive season, and one of them got in touch with me because she wanted to inquire about the purple fireball, which also piqued my interest. I have been looking out for it and I've never really checked it out, so I went back to my usual dealer. There are about 20 dealers, but there are only about 3 dealers with a very good quality of pearls. The rest are just substandard and just the general cheapy kind of a pearls. So I went to my dealers and they showed me what they have. So on its own, the fireball purple pearls are absolutely gorgeous. I'm not saying anything negative about it. It's just that when I put it on, it's not really complementary to my skin tone. And then I saw this Absolute Rose one. I'm calling it Absolute Rose instead of Rose Gold, because when you compare it with the Rose Gold, here I have the Rose Gold necklace on top, and if you compare it to this Absolute Rose, you can see that the colors of the Absolute Rose is more richer, darker, more luxurious, closer to the rose color than to the gold color. So I actually saw this, I think, about 7 years ago, and at that point the price point was very high, and then COVID came along and then I forgot all about it. So when I saw it, my heart literally stopped. And then the other one, the other dealer who tried to pass it off as this color, the color was more sort of brownish cocoa in color, so that one was also not complementary to my skin tone. When I put it on, it makes my skin look very tan and dark. So I got all 3 and I got it to my customer, and she totally agreed with me. She always adhere to my taste in fashion. So she got this Absolute Rose, and at that point in time I only got a pair of earrings, but when I went back home and I was thinking, there was only one dealer that had it and she only had 2 strands of pearls left. So these dealers will not showcase any of these pearls to the locals because they are meant for export unless you have built a relationship with them. So I decided to go back and get it because it's so rare, and I have waited for so many years to own it, almost 7 years. I'm also featuring my doll, and I've been looking out for this Grace Kelly doll for quite some time, but because of the price point I didn't really get it, and this time I think I got it at a very good deal. Even though the postage alone was very expensive, it was almost US 100 just for the postage alone, but I think it's very worth it. I know that in the past she would have been quoted at almost double the price, so I grabbed her and she was in pristine condition. She was still wrapped in the original wrapping. Her earrings, her crown, and everything was individually wrapped, even her hands. So I'm very pleased with her. And then I got the poodle from my usual antique shop because I remember Princess Grace came to Monaco carrying her poodle Oliver, and I thought it would match together because it was pink in color as well. I also got this cherub plaque. Anything in rose gold, anything with cherubs, I absolutely love. I think this maker was either from Czechoslovakia or Ukraine. I Hope that you've enjoyed my content and looking at my latest collection of pearls. And I would also like to take this opportunity to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas, a very blessed holiday season, and also a very Happy New Year to all of you. Again, thank you so much for staying with me throughout this year and for accompanying me. As I mentioned, without you, the channel would not exist. So I'm very, very grateful for that. And I hope to be able to see you again in good health in 2025. This is Eileen from the Pearl Atelier, and wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Goodbye.